Yeah, so when you look at the balancing equations area of the database, you can see there are 5 resources available. If you click on this one here, you'll see all the resources, and we'll have, once it loads up, so there's a couple of different things here. We've got different ways of balancing equations. The best one I find is this one here. We've also got a couple of videos on balancing equations by the looks of it, and obviously I'm gonna add this video as well. So this one's quite good, I think, demonstrating what we were just looking at. So when you go to a resource, you click on the link itself. That'll take you to the resource. Here it is. In this case, we press play. And this is from the website PACT, Colorado, etc. So let me just demonstrate how this works. We've got when we look at the introduction, we've got a few different tools here. So first of all, let's just add 1 molecule of each. So 1 molecule of nitrogen plus 1 molecule of hydrogen produces 1 molecule. This NH3, this is called ammonia. Now, when we write chemical equations, if we don't write a number, we assume they are. We assume that it means 1. So in this case, we're breaking that rule. So we're going to write a 1 there. So now in the diagram, we can actually see there are 2 nitrogen atoms. There are 2 hydrogen atoms on the left. On the right, we've got 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms, right? They're quite small. It's quite a small diagram. What you can also do with this tool is you can choose this, so you can see the nitrogens are not balanced and the hydrogens are not balanced. Or you can choose the bar chart. And on the left, it's got 2 nitrogen. On the right, we've got 1 nitrogen. On the left, it's 2 hydrogens and 3. Okay, so we can work out how to balance this. So what do you think I should do to balance it? I can increase the numbers of any one of these. What are your thoughts about what I should do? So the first thing to look at is just take any one of the elements, any one of the atoms, and think, what's the easiest way, the one that's easiest to balance? So the hydrogens are hard to balance because you've got 2 and you've got 3. The nitrogens are a lot easier to balance because you've got 2 over there and 1 over there. So we can balance the nitrogens first. And once we're done with balancing those, we can see we've got just the hydrogens left to balance. We've got 2 of that, 6 of that. So we just get 3 lots of this, and it's all balanced, you see? So again, by looking at any one of the tools, you see the hydrogens are balanced, the nitrogens are balanced. So this is kind of an introduction way. This is introduction to the simulation. And then you've got the game. Let's just have a look at one more simulation here. So water is being separated into hydrogen and oxygen. This is my favorite tool. I prefer the bar chart myself, but you might prefer the reason why I don't like the seesaw is because this looks like it's to do with the left-hand side, and this looks like it's to do with the right-hand side, but it's not. It's left. So it's the left-hand side of each seesaw is the left-hand side of the reaction. So I think that's confusing. So I always use the bar chart myself. Most of my students prefer the bar chart too. So we can see on the left we've got the hydrogens. Well, actually, what we can do is make it difficult for ourselves. We can do no tools, and we can even hide the diagrams and try to do all that bit in your head. Now we can see we've got 2 hydrogens on the left, 2 on the right. We've only got 1 oxygen on the left and 2 on the right. We can't mess around with the formula. We can only change the number of the molecules. So what I'm going to do first is balance the oxygens. I click that. Now the oxygen's balanced, but when I did that, the hydrogens are not balanced. So I do that, and now the hydrogens are balanced. When I bring all these down again, I can see from the diagram it looks like they're balanced. And I look at this, and I can see there it looks like it's balanced too. But once you've had to play with that, and you go to the game, and there are 3 levels. Okay, 3 levels. What I want you to do for your homework is see if you can complete level 1 and 2 and have a go at level 3. All right, and then when we come back to our lesson, we will we'll do level 2 again together to see if you can remember it from your homework, and then we'll see if we can complete level 3 together. Okay, So I'm going to stop the video there and save that, and then we'll have a go at level 3. I'll stop it over here.